Igbos with love of money. Watch this video. See how these guys kill these billionaire businessmen, their brothers, who could have been very helpful for the society and their region. Igbo with love of money. Very bad. Watch the video yourself.
I want to take you. Are you sad? The mastermind of this heinous act. Then we have Arinze Uzo. This is Arinze Uzo, also 26 years of age. Then we have Solomon Cletus. He is Solomon Cletus, 30 years of age. And then we have Israel Obiageremu at 5 years of age. They conspired to carry out this serious and the third act. It goes like this. Whole text is that a new and highly sophisticated dimension has been introduced into cybercrime. At first, it was Yahoo. We had to contend with it. Later, we battled with Yahoo Plus until the discovery of this latest one by this syndicate, which is about the deadliest in the annals of internet fraud. No one is free from them as long as you are on social media space. However, only way out is to abstain from unnecessary and flagrant flaunting of one's achievements and wealth on social media. Members of this syndicate who are here with us are so callous that they hack into Facebook accounts, peruse your profile. Once they find anything appealing to them, in you become a very big fish. All they do is to start working on you. They will start by sending you friend requests. The moment you respond in affirmative, you are already a target. They will start by selling dummies of business, ideas in your area of specialty. And by human nature, the insatiable spirit in us tempts us to crave for more. They were parading the 4 suspects who orchestrated the killing of the gang's latest victim. Their despicable conduct connotes a high level of wickedness, hinged on abysmal loss of moral values. One Ignatius Adunukwe, a successful businessman and a philanthropist who was into estate development and gold mining, fell a victim of this heartless syndicate, and now he is virtually murdered. And this is his remains here. He left his residence number 4, Maduke Street off Raymond Njoku Street, Southwest Ikoyi, in Lagos on December 1st, 29, never to return home. The family members, in a petition to my office as the AIG in charge of Zone 2, narrated their trauma since the sudden disappearance of their loved one. On this note, I summoned the tactical commander of Ikorodu office of Zonal Intervention Squad of the Operation Pop Adder, SP Uba Adams, and directed him to go after the victim abductors, ensure their arrest, as well as to rescue the victim alive. Alas, even before investigation commenced, the victim had been killed. It was the same day, December 1st, he was declared missing, that they killed him in the most horrifying and cruel manner. He was strangled and injected with poisonous and lethal substance in a hotel room in Aja area of Lagos State. Bob Daniel Ibieji, the principal mastermind, who claimed to be a medical doctor with the following qualification certificate: MBBS, Fellow of Royal College of Surgery, and member of Royal College of Surgeon, all in Edinburgh in United Kingdom, as well as an MBA in Zurich, is the kingpin of the syndicate, and he's here standing. Investigation revealed that he had been living on ill-gotten money through this means for some time now. 2 incidents that have been established against him were that of a civil commissioner in Bayelsa State, where one Honorable Depologa was murdered and his remains was found along Abuja Expressway. This happened a week after his encounter with the victim at Ibeto Hotel in Abuja, which during their discussion offered to give him the sum of 220 million naira for a block of flats situated at Durumi in Abuja, and the victim's wife had to flee Nigeria, vowing never to turn back. The second victim was one Jude Efulwe, a property developer in Abuja, who swam into Bob's net and held him captive in an apartment and forced him to sign a prepared document transferring the ownership of the victim's property. He also discovered that the victim had 9 million in his account. His plan was to kill Jude after sweeping his account. But with the help of neighbors who called the police, Bob and his boys were apprehended and charged to court accordingly. It was in Kuje prison where Cletus was also serving a jail term. This is boss, and that is Cletus. That he, Bob, met and had to reunite on leaving the prison to execute this present Destard Act. It was Bob who canvassed the late Ignatius with a business idea to the tune of 900 million, following which they fixed an appointment at Atikam Beach Resort, Ajah, Lagos, having deployed the 3 other suspects on red alert, that is Arinze and the other person on this side. After cajoling Ignatius, that is the victim you are seeing his remains here, to signing their agreed documents, he lured him into his hotel room, where his boy gave him a helping hand. As a pre-arranged scenario, Bob had armed himself with a lethal injection he purchased that Sunday afternoon after having confirmed that the victim was on his way to the beating. In the hotel room, Bob instructed one of his boys to fetch him a bag he came with, pretending as if it was the money to be handed over to the victim. Investigation revealed that as the victim was about to open the bag, that is the remains of the victim lying down here, to ascertain what was inside the bag, Bob grabbed him from behind while one of the boys hit the victim with an axe on the back head. There and then, he dragged him to the toilet, strangled him, and with the assistance of his cohorts, who held the victim down, Bob injected him twice with a lethal injection. Convinced that the deed had been done, Bob gave directive to his boys to evacuate the corpse and be thrown away. As directed, the boys did their master's bidding. Searched for a very big carton, dropped the content in a waiting vehicle, parked at the exit at the backyard of the hotel, leading from the hotel's laundry. The 3 errand boys took away Ignatius' lifeless body and threw in the canal, this area. That is what brought us to this place. Meanwhile, our operatives have recovered the corpse from the canal in Ogumbo Forest. The SUV of Ajah Road also recovered was the victim's 4Runner SUV that was tracked to Atikam Resort Beach, as well as his documents found in possession of Bob in Abuja, because the principal suspect was traced and tracked and arrested in Abuja. The late Ignatius Adunikwe never had a premonition of the lurking danger ahead of him. He drove himself to the point of death. The 4 suspects had confessed to committing the crime. Asked what prompted him, that is the principal suspect, to be heartless, Bob, a native of Ogu in Enugu State, said it was lost for money. 2 of his cases are currently undergoing trial at Apo High Court in Abuja. It suffices to say, therefore, to appeal to all and sundry to be cautious of what they post out about themselves, avoid being enticed with quick money-making businesses, and how you make friends on social media. There are a lot of wolves in human skin all over the social media space looking for praise.